What's going on, everyone? Out here doing a little ride on the MT-07. Figure I'd do a little commute ride. Nice Friday, get off a little earlier. Do something a little different scenery. I'm in downtown Boise, Idaho. If you're not familiar, very nice place. Here's the college. I plumbed that building. Well, college is huge, BSU. Figure just do a little commute. Got my bike back from the shop. Got the new clutch in it. Got it on the freeway this morning for the commute, so I could test out the windscreen, which I'm very happy with. I need a little adjustment. I'd say at freeway speed, probably about 30% is what it feels like less. It's so hard to say because I'm trying to notice something that is no longer there, so it's a little bit of a tricky thing, but it definitely feels better. Weather's great. Trees are changing, getting really nice out. Probably won't be getting on the freeway on this this ride because I don't mind the morning when it's empty, but as soon as traffic builds up, people get so after work times, you know, people get so like tired and complacent, and screenshot my phone, whatever. I got like, I don't know about you guys have this problem, but I have to have 10,000 screenshots, and I don't intend to. It's just somehow when I grab it, I always screenshot it. Well, I might try to edit this video. I got some, oh, must be a crosswalk. Try that. I was going to try that cap cut out, see if I can't do a little editing. So either I'm going to edit this video a little bit or not. We'll see. We'll see if I can figure that out. So, I don't know. I hate trying to do things on my phone. I fat finger everything. Sorry for the lulls in the conversation. That's what I'm going to try to edit out. It's just a little tougher with you know, when traffic starts increasing a little bit, you gotta have a little more, you know, pay attention a little bit more of what you're doing actually. Well, looks like I'm gonna stop here. Ooh, I want a Blazer. Yeah, this clutch is night and day better. It doesn't lurch when you put it in gear. When you pull in the clutch, it's actually disengaged. You don't feel engine drag or engine braking anymore. I remember I was pulling in the clutch and slamming on my brakes, and it almost felt like I wanted to kill the motor. I mean, it took a little bit to get it. You know, I dropped it off Saturday. I picked it up Thursday. That's There's got a lot of them to do here, though. You know, they got, especially not just MT-07s, the Teneras, and where I live, ADV bikes are very popular. So, I mean, you know how it is. It's alright, it's all good now. Let's see. Well, hopefully I can edit out some of the lulls. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, it's same horrible production value you guys are used to. Ah, man, what a nice day. Tell you what, days like this do make me miss when I used to live in California, because it's nice a lot there, but not for me. I did grow up in California, spent most of my life there till like mid-20s. I mean, it's got so much going for it, but it's just got so many problems that not for me anymore. Oh, exhaust sounding great right now too. Hopefully get 2 videos out. I've been meaning to make a eliminator video. Probably gonna do one this weekend. Do I want to get in the freeway? I don't know. I don't know how good you guys could hear me on the freeway. I guess I could edit that out. I don't know. Back roads are so nice right now, though. Nah, no freeway. I'm pretty sure all the video would come through as just wind noise. Even with the lav mic. My helmet's noisy enough on the freeway without a GoPro on the front of it. I'll say all these accessories definitely increase your wind noise and helmet drag and all that stuff. The only problem I have with riding to work is sitting like this after working all day. I gotta stand up. Oh, get cramps in my hips. Getting old. That's how it goes. Oh, there's our large airport. So big. No. Expanding it quite a bit though. If you're not familiar with this area of Idaho, it is the worst. Don't ever move here, you'll hate it. Clearly joking, I'm saying that because property got so expensive and I haven't bought a house yet, so I'm trying to run people off, but no, there's a reason so many people are moving here. Feels like you're still in America. Like, what I mean by that is like small town America slightly, you know, Americana. It's real, like, crime's usually pretty good. Nice highway pigs. I'll stand up again for a second. Look like a ADV rider. Too many stairs at work, that's what it is. I average about 60 flights of stairs at work, which is good. Helps keep me from getting too out of shape, but starts wearing on you. Try not to get ran over in this intersection. Nope, not this time. It's alright. When you have an MT-07 with a pipe on it, red lights don't bother you, because that just means you gotta take off again. I'm so indecisive what I want to do, because I really want to get another bike. I want to keep this one though, because I love this bike. It's just such a good, so fun. But I do want to get something a bit faster to ride sometimes. Of course, being broke doesn't help, but I mean, let's be honest, I'm not broke. I'm just trying not to get into a bunch more debt. But I know that Honda Hornet's coming. That's calling me, although if I'm honest, I have no business being on 1,000. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but my face will not itch all day long until I put my helmet on. It doesn't help though that I have that little fluffy little piece on my lav mic that kind of tickles my face. I wonder if I can speed up video. I bet I could. That way I can get the whole ride in without making it take the 45 minutes it's actually going to take me. There's probably all kinds of things I could do if I knew what I was doing, or, you know, had a setup, but here we are. You're stuck with the dumb guy with no editing setup, but yeah. What are you gonna do? Oh, I guess you're not stuck. I guess you can turn off the video. That's fine. Yeah, this clutch is so much better. Like, no engine braking. That's great. That was really wearing on me. Yeah, if you're not familiar too, I do work construction, so they get a little mad if I go in the gate without my safety stuff on, so I have to have a hard hat strapped in my backpack like a Ninja Turtle. Kind of annoying, but that's how it goes. Yeah, this area is growing so much. I've been here for 11 years now, and it is insane the amount of growth this area has had. And every time spring comes, I remember why I like it. It turns into November again. I'm like, oh yeah, it's cold. Forgot, I don't like that. hopefully these are the lulls I'll try to take out. We'll see. We'll see if I can figure it out. Not the most tech savvy guy in the world, so if not, I guess you'll hear all this. Be going to internet.com to try to figure it out. What do you got over there? I hear something coming. Ooh. Now I know that's one of those arguments that all the, you know, politically correct moto vloggers and moto influencers like to make, that loud pipes do not in fact save lives because of the Doppler effect. But I don't know if you could hear that, but that bike was a long ways away and I heard it coming from the front. So I disagree with all that. I'm not disagreeing with the science behind the Doppler effect, but they always say, you know, oh, 30% of your sound goes forward. It's true. I'm sure that's true. I mean, I've not researched it. I'm not a scientist. But if you increase your overall decibel level of your bike, doesn't that 30% also have to increase? Or am I mistaken there? I'm assuming 30% of a small amount is less than 30% of a large amount. And I know those guys have years and years and years more moto experience than I do, right? But what I do have is a whole lot of commuting in a four-wheel vehicle, because I've done that for years and years and years, and I can always hear, not at least not always, but most of the time I can notice a louder motorcycle coming up on me. So I will always be putting a exhaust on any bike that I own, and if people don't like it, it's just going to be their problem, not mine, because I'm going to do it. And I'm not, you know, obviously trying to rev my bike up at intersections all crazy and ride at 3 in the morning and, you know, rev up my bike and around my neighbors all the time. But, and if we're being honest, it sounds so good too. But I do have the DB killer in. I like the DB killer, especially because I don't have a tune. But I did one lap without the DB killer around my area, and I was like, it's a little much for me. Between, you know, working construction for a year, you know, pretty much my entire adult life, and shooting guns and just normal dumb guy stuff, you know, I got tinnitus and everything else anyway that I don't need to have excessive noise. And if you're not familiar with tinnitus, it's annoying, but sleep with a fan, and it makes a big difference. Ah, what a nice area over here. Maybe I'll hit the Powerball and move over here someday. Probably not, right? Sad is, I probably could have bought something over here 11 years ago when I moved here for not that much money. But that's what happens when you're, you know, not doing the best, making the best decisions in your life, and you had to get past all that. Man, it's nice out. Oh, I already stopped it. will say on this bike, my suspension has gotten so much worse. About 5,000, 50, almost 5150, no, 5140. It's gotten so much worse with as it broke in. It didn't feel too bad when I first got it. It was still fresh, but as it's broken in, it definitely is quite a bit more wobbly. Hopefully I get past all the schools. Yesterday, when I picked my bike up yesterday, I had to ride past all the schools, and well, yesterday it was warm too, so it's much worse. Yeah, quite a bit more wobbly. So I like this bike, and I want to keep it as my city bike. You know, maybe put some bags on the back. Gets good range, decent amount of power. Got the windscreen on there now. It's comfortable enough. Sounds good, looks good. But I do want to get something a bit more, I don't know if premium would be the right word for it. I mean, I'm not trying to get no Panigale or nothing, because, well, aside from the fact that I wouldn't have it very long once I died, I also can't afford it. I like to pretend, though, you know, when you look at like the new models that come out, and you're like, oh, I don't really like how they changed that, I definitely wouldn't buy it. It's like, nah, no, that's because it's 30 grand. That's why I wouldn't buy it. Like me judging a brand new Ferrari, like, oh, I don't like the wheels they put on it. I don't know, what are you doing, people? Are they watching? They are. Good, nice. You know, that's why I'd never buy a place in, you know, Hawaii. You know, it's just not my style. Yeah, right. Now I got a place in Idaho. Yeah, it's beautiful out though. If you don't have a bike yet, really make the jump. I mean, obviously it's got to be the right time in everyone's life to make decisions, but you should be smart about it and buy gear and get training, and you know, don't let your ego dictate your ride, which is, I mean, probably some good lesson for myself. And once in a while getting a little twisty road around behind a couple other bikes and start thinking, oh, I can catch those guys. But it's probably all false ego, because I know I'm not that great. Oh, I don't sound good. One thing I've noticed riding bikes too is, since you're so much more exposed, you can hear everything, you can smell everything so much better. Like, you'll smell cars, you know, oil, radiators, you know, you smell just fuel leaks, all that stuff, where you wouldn't normally smell that. And then you'll hear sounds on their cars, you're like, oh man, you're just so much more sensory input while you're on a bike. Alright guys, I'm going to try to clip this together and see if it works. I don't know if you can see me at all, but probably edit this down a bit. But either way, I am trying to grow this channel, so if you wouldn't mind subscribing, you know, like, comment, all that stuff. But if you, I'm going to hit watch hours well before I hit subscribers, and I really would like to see if I can't make this thing grow. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, let's see if we can't go and get a little acceleration out of her. behind the semi. Of course, right? I'm going now. Yeah, a little excuse to do a little pull. This bike's a lot of fun. It's surprisingly quick. Like, you know, if you come from cars and you look at like the acceleration on this, it'd be pretty fast for a car, you know. I mean, I want to say it's in the high 3s, low 4s, somewhere in there for 0 to 60. It's pretty good. And I mean, if you had that kind of pull you feel on this thing when you're in a car, you would definitely think, oh, this car's pretty fast. But it's funny because as bikes goes, it's like it's nothing crazy. It's just a, you know, 70 some horse, but it's just such a fun, I don't know. I know I heard people described it as just playful, which, I mean, it just, if it just had 10 more horsepower in the over rev and that high end, it'd probably be perfect for me. I mean, it's good, but, you know, I want a little more. It only makes sense that my next bike's a turbo Hayabusa, because, right? A little further on this lane than I wanted, but I tried to stay out of the oil, but I don't want to get too close to the semi with a big trailer. Dog park, nice. I'd say if you're not familiar with Idaho, it's a nice place. I'm sure a lot of that would depend on what side of the political divide you land on, but I mean, I think if you're trying to raise a family in a safe environment, probably can't really beat it. Every time I ride this bike, I love it so much, and then I always still think, oh, I want a new bike. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's got to be some form of I don't know, I'd say mental illness, but that's not true. It's just what everyone's trendy to say, right? Everyone self-diagnosed with ADHD and autism because of Instagram videos. Like, maybe we're just all like, you know, people, you know, that's how we are. We're all a little we're not supposed to be sitting on a couch and sitting in an office and doing miserable things and you know, staring at your phone for 7 hours a day or a screen. Maybe that's what's wrong. Maybe we just need more engaging, fun activities. May I recommend motorcycling? I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're staring at your phone watching my videos, it's, yeah. Now, if you see all these barricades in front of this house, you see these K-rails up there and the dirt piles, that's where someone was doing about 110 in a Challenger and jumped a dirt pile there and jumped completely over that house, smashed the chimney, and landed backwards on the house beyond it. And I believe the passenger ended up not making it, which is very sad. I mean, the driver made it, you know, obviously made a real bad decision. It's horrible. But, I mean, straight, not making light of it by any means, but straight Dukes of Hazzard over that, house there. You know what'll make you feel like an amateur is when you put your foot down and you still go like 2 more feet to stop and your leg's all behind you. But that's probably because I'm an amateur, right? Alright, what was I saying? Alright. Well, I think I'm about to end this video here because I'm getting in into my neck of the woods, and might as well. Already going to probably take me 10 years to download this to my phone, and let alone trying to figure out how to do an edit that I do not know how to do. Everything in me wants to shoot up that in between those, but probably shouldn't. But we'll see what happens, right? Alright, well, thanks for all watching. I asked earlier, I'll try to clip it in, that you wouldn't mind subscribing so I can get my subs up and try to get this thing going. Appreciate it, but anyways, ride safe.